Close SportsPulse MLB insider Jorge Ortiz discusses the Los Angeles Angels pulling off the improbable by getting Shohei Ohtani and how it makes them instant contenders. USA Today Sports. It's that time. The time for that talk. You know, the one that Miami Marlins owner Derek Jeter refused to have with his star outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. The one he insisted was unnecessary, that if he talks to Stanton, it will start a precedent, requiring him to have one with every player he considers trading. Yep, that one. Stanton, the reigning National League MVP, sent a subtle reminder to Jeter and the Marlins that he's the one in control. While Jeter may be making $5 million a year as CEO of the Marlins, and has a stake in the team, Stanton is the one earning $25 million for starters next year, and will make $295 million by the time his contract expires in 10 years. Yes, that much control. Stanton, flexing the powers vested in him by the lone no-trade clause ever granted by former owner Jeffrey Loria, informed the Marlins on Friday that he isn't going anywhere. Well, at least not to the St. Louis Cardinals and San Francisco Giants, two teams that agreed to deals with the Marlins, pending, of course, Stanton's approval. They even permitted Stanton to talk with each team last week in Stanton's hometown of Los Angeles. He contemplated the positives and negatives of each team, saying he enjoys their cities, but sorry, he's not budging, leaving everyone furious. Oh, he'll still accept the trade to the Los Angeles Dodgers, he says. If not the Dodgers, maybe the New York Yankees. If not the Yankees, well, maybe the Chicago Cubs or Houston Astros. The trouble is that none of the other teams are interested, well, certainly not to the extent of the Cardinals or Giants. The Cardinals were willing to pay $250 million of Stanton's contract, and even give up a few fringe players. The Giants were going to pay in excess of $200 million, too, and provide players. The Marlins would have loved to take the Cardinals deal, and were willing to accept the Giants' offer, too. Sorry, nothing doing. Now, the Marlins are forced to re-engage with everyone, hoping someone changes their mind. Sure, the Yankees will take Stanton, they told the Marlins, but they must take outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury, and the remaining $68 million left in his deal. Oh, yeah, and try to convince Ellsbury to waive his no-trade clause, too. If that doesn't work, the Marlins would have to take outfielder Brett Gardner and third baseman Chase Headley, who earn $24.5 million combined, and also eat more of Stanton's contract. The Dodgers would force the Marlins to take on Adrian Gonzalez's $21.5 million contract, or the $26 million worth of contracts owed pitchers Brandon McCarthy and Scott Kazmir. Oh, and Gonzalez has a no-trade clause, too, which he isn't about to waive. So unless the Marlins want to make an inferior deal, they're stuck with the big guy for the foreseeable future. The Marlins are probably going to have no choice but open spring training with Stanton, hope he has a change of heart, pray someone still has a $250 million hole in their payroll, and then move him sometime during the year. Realistically, the Marlins will hang on to Stanton all year, hope he has another monstrous season, and then trade him to the Yankees or Dodgers this time next winter. The Yankees will be under the $197 million luxury tax by then, and the Dodgers will have only $102.1 million in financial obligations for the 2019 season. Until then, Jeter and Stanton will have plenty of time to get to know one another, and have that talk. Now, for better or for worse, the Marlins and Stanton are stuck with one another. Yep, just like that longtime baseball vow, until trade do they part. Follow Nightingale on Twitter and Facebook. Gallery top MLB free agents.